Alright, so it's video 4, or the 4th one, or shelf 4. And first up we got Jumper. And of course we go through J to N. And Jumper, sure, everybody hated this movie, but I really liked it. I thought the story was super cool. I wish I could jump anywhere in the world right now. That'd be awesome. I thought it was good. It looked good on Blu-ray, and yeah, we know Samuel Jackson didn't need to have white hair. I don't know why he had white hair, but he did, and whatever. I enjoyed it. Good stuff. Next up is Juno, and I really like Juno. I thought Juno was pretty cool. I thought it was a nice, kind of teenish kind of movie. It had its drama elements in there, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was really enjoyable. I liked Superbad better. You know, there's definitely comedies that I liked better, because this is like a comedy with heart is what they're calling it. But I really enjoyed it. I think it's a fun movie. Good stuff. And isn't she huge now because of this movie, Ellen Page? This movie made her. Next up, we've got Kill Bill. Had to rebuy it on Blu-ray. At least the first part, because the first one is amazing. Super awesome. You have to see this. Everyone should have this in their collection, whether it's DVD or Blu-ray. I never had part 2 on DVD, but I figured I might as well get the second one to go with the first one. And I definitely appreciated this one a little bit more when I watched it on Blu-ray, but I still think the first part is way better. But that scene with her and Daryl Hannah, what? Okay, this movie was a blind buy. I bought it at FYE for I think like $15, and it's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And when I watched it, I think I fell asleep through some of it, and then I tried watching the rest of it the next day, and it didn't quite gel with me because I watched it two separate times. I have to rewatch this again, but I thought it was decent overall. I thought Val Kilmer was surprisingly really funny in this, and I don't think he's very funny at all, ever. So, and I think this is what's her name? Michelle Monaghan's one of her first movies. And for those who like her, she shows some stuff in this movie. Not gonna tell you what. You have to buy it to see it. Next up is Knocked Up. Love Judd Apatow. Love this movie. I think I like 40-Year-Old Virgin and Forgetting Sarah Marshall and Superbad better than this one, but I do love this movie, and it's really great. And Seth Rogen stepped it up in this one. Now look where he's at. Huge. And Katherine Heigl definitely did a great job in this. I couldn't stand her from Grey's Anatomy, but she's good in this. Next up, we've got Layer Cake. Blind Buy. I think this is the 4th movie I bought on Blu-ray. I'd never seen it before, but I thought Daniel Craig, why not? And it was really good. It's a good movie. It's a London-based gangster movie, and the only problem is some of the things they say is kind of hard to. You're like, what did he just say? But it's really cool, really awesome movie. So you should definitely check it out. You'll be surprised by how good it is. And I believe he got casted for Bond because of that movie. So next up, I love this movie. I wish it was the unrated version though, but it's not. And it's Die Hard, Live Free, or Die Hard. Or Live Free or Die Hard. Whatever. Said it way too much. Awesome, over-the-top movie. I loved it. It's so great, and I hope they make a part 5. It looks great on Blu-ray. It's just an awesome action movie. So over-the-top, though, because he's so old. And some of the things they have him do is ridiculous. But next up, everybody told me it was a piece of shit. I didn't want to believe it. I still wanted to buy it anyways. And they were so right. But you never know sometimes. What one person may think is shit, the other person might think it's great, but this one was shit, and it's the Love Guru, and it really is bad. It's the same joke. They use this one joke literally like 12 times throughout the movie. It's so kind of stupid. The only redeeming thing, in my opinion, is Jessica Alba and this guy from Weeds, and that's about it. I was very disappointed in this, and I might sell it, I'm not sure. I mean, it's definitely rewatchable because it's a comedy, but God, was I let down by that. One of the probably worst movies in my collection, in my opinion, because I know you guys probably think there's worse ones in there than that, but whatever. Next up, I recently bought this in January, which is recent in my eyes, and it's Max Payne, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great action movie. My friends said it sucked, but I thought it was pretty good. But they think everything sucks, so. But I really enjoyed it. I didn't really care for the whole like demon angel, like the whole demon thing in this movie. That was kind of, they should have just stuck with the action stuff. Granted, that may be in the game. I don't know. I've only played a little bit of the game, but great action movie, over the top stuff. You'd like it if you like that stuff. Next up, I probably really didn't need to have bought this, rebuy it, but I did, and it's Men in Black. And really, like, I mean, it looks a little bit better, but nothing spectacular. And I really didn't need to waste money, and I did. But it's an awesome movie though. But I didn't have to buy it. This is my second movie ever on Blu-ray, and I loved it. And I saw it at GameStop for like $16, and I thought that was cheap. But now you can get it everywhere cheap. And it's Mission Impossible 3, and it's my favorite one out of the three. The action in this movie is insane. Great over-the-top movie. Just great. And Kerry Russell's in this from, what's that show? Fuck, I don't remember. But she had this show on like the WB for the longest time, Felicity, and she was great. I mean, she was in this for like a small time, but she could be a great action star. She should definitely look into it. And of course, Michelle Monaghan's in this, and she's in every movie. Next up, really enjoyable. I didn't watch it until I got it on Blu-ray, and it's The Mist. And I was really surprised by this. It was great. It was so intense. A great horror movie. The ending is insane, depressing, good stuff. You need to check it out. I loved it. I really did. Next up, had to rebuy this. One of my favorite over-the-top action movies. It's awesome. And it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And sure, this is the movie that broke Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston up, but besides that, this movie is awesome. Great action. Great picture quality. It's just awesome. You should at least buy this on DVD, but it looks incredible on Blu-ray. And that Angelina Jolie. Bow wow. Next up, we've got The Mummy, and what else can I say? If you've seen it before, you already know, and it looks great on Blu-ray, so there's not really much to say. Next up, Mummy 2. I love this one. I love this one a lot more than I liked the first one. It's just, I thought the action was a little bit better in this, and I just like this one a little better. So, it looks great, of course. Next up, I was really surprised that I did like this movie, because I usually don't like these type of movies, and it's Narnia. And this one was really good. I was surprised by it. I don't like these kind of, period-ish type of movies, but I enjoyed it. It was good. And this was way better than Golden Compass. Much better. Next up is Prince Caspian. And you think that because of the first one, you think I'd like this more, but I didn't. Like, I just couldn't get into this. I kind of dozed off throughout many parts of this movie. And it's a shame, because I really wanted to love this, but... And it's really long, too. Next up, love this movie. National Treasure, and rebought it. Awesome movie. Fun, adventure. I think it's kind of like the Goonies, in my opinion. The Goonies were the ones that started the whole adventure, treasure finding movie, and this is similar to that. Part 2 of National Treasure, and I don't know which one I like more. I love them both equally. I only wish this one had the little goofy cartoon that was in the movie. You know what I'm talking about. One of my favorite action movies. Great teen action fighting. Never back down. I've talked about this. You have to buy it. Sure, it's like The Karate Kid, but I like this movie a lot. Buy it. Next is Next. Not bad. I'd never seen this before. It's definitely a rental. Nick and Nora, loved it. Great teen movie. Awesome. It's got heart. It's like Juno. Great stuff. Great music movie. You'll love it. Lastly is Nightmare Before Christmas. I found this to be a little overrated. Everybody loves this. It wasn't bad. A little too much music for me. Then again, I don't like musicals, but it wasn't bad, and I got it cheap. Thanks, guys. That was shelf number 4, and we'll get to shelf number 5.